I'm a dopamine junkie. That's what it is. And the dopamine hit I get when that mile marker clicks, rush of dopamine, then you just keep going.
Mitch Ammons is one of the most unbelievable distance runners in the country. He's run a 2 hour and 16 minute marathon, won the Austin Half, and can rip a 4:12 minute mile. But the most impressive thing about Mitch isn't his speed. It is his comeback story. He went from 6 stints in rehab and battling addiction to now being one of the fastest runners in the country. And I'm here in Austin to learn all about that mindset, the discipline, and the heart that led to the comeback from rock bottom. So if you want to become a better runner, this is the video for you. Morning, legends. Welcome to Austin, Texas. We're down here to continue our pursuit of running a faster marathon time and improving our high rock speed. And to do that, I'm catching up with someone who can run an unbelievable 2 hour and 16 minute marathon. He also has one of the wildest comeback stories you'll ever hear of. To Mitch how I've had to adjust and naturally adjusted my running style. So coming from rugby, very much like forward motion, the agility off the quads, to like learning to in open field stride and consistently do that. And so Mitch was just talking about there's some exercises to really make sure you what would you call it? It's
engaging your glute.
Great.
Hip extension is what it is.
Okay.
You want a lot of hip extension.
Awesome. And I wasn't planning to do this, but just because Mitch is here and talking me through this, I'm interested in these exercises. So we're going to go up against the wall and he's going to show me a couple of these things that we can do. Maybe you guys who are learning to increase your stride efficiency and hip extension will learn to do the same.
Just push back and rotate your hip. If you're engaging your glute each time. These go back to like high school.
So are you feeling like,
do it, extend your hip. Extend, yeah, squeeze it. You're squeezing it.
That is me squeezing
it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay. So
but you want to over exaggerate
your
glute flex. Like, yeah, exactly. And it's just like getting that glute to fire in this hip extending motion.
And so you don't think about that anymore?
No, I don't think about it.
But you having done these exercises?
Okay. That's the idea. Okay. You do it and you're so used to the hip, to the glute.
Yeah, because I think what I've learned is my cadence has definitely increased, but my efficiency per rep on the ground is shit. So I'm not putting out as much power.
I don't know that you need higher cadence is good.
High cadence is good.
Yeah.
But my efficiency, I just feel like I'm not getting as much. Like I look at your stride. Like if you've seen one of the most beautiful things in the world, it'd be watching this man in a freeze frame motion of his fuel. It's like it is beautiful. Like he's gorgeous.
Oh wow.
I first came across Mitch. I was sitting on a flight reading a magazine, Runner's World, and I came across this guy's story. And I connect with people who just are doing really cool shit, but also have a great heart. And reading this person's story, I could tell Mitch had turned his life around in a really remarkable and inspiring way. So I guess, like, would you be a good runner without the past that you've had to go through?
That's I don't think so. I think that is really what gives me my discipline and drive. I'll say this, when things get hard, and in running and in life and just whatever, I just remind myself it'll never be, no matter how bad it gets, it'll never be as bad as it used to be. I've lived the life of partying, having fun partying, doing drugs partying, insane partying, staying up for days, and I'm like, and even like the slight part, like the fun stuff, like light drinking and some light, but whatever. This is it. This is as good as it gets. This is what I was telling them, and I was like, I wouldn't trade this for literally anything. But yeah, to answer your question, just knowing that nothing will ever be as bad as it has been, I think gives me like not motivation. It's not motivation. It's discipline.
Yeah.
But I also think I have, and I don't know if it's because of that, but I think it's the same thing that made me addicted, which makes me good at running, is that I just can't, I hyper-focus on something and I don't give up. Back then it was drugs. I hyper-focused on the next fix and how I was going to get it and where the money was going to come from and how I was going to coordinate it perfectly. And now the hyper-obsession is with running and just I'm a dopamine junkie. That's what it is. And the dopamine hit I get when that mile marker clicks to a number that I find, acceptable, it's just like rush of dopamine, and then you just keep going. And so and then even like Last Man Standing is the most how do I say it? Like, it was so similar to addiction in that, like, I'm taking these steps and I can hardly take one more step and I don't want to do it and I hate that I'm doing it, but all I can think about is just one more step. And it was the exact same way back then. It was just like, I hate that I'm doing this, but I just have to do it. One more drug, one more hit, one more whatever. And I've always thought about it because I get asked, are you addicted to running? Yeah, without a doubt. I'm addicted to running. And I have it in every aspect of my life, of this like addictive personality. At my job, it's like I can't stop. I just keep going and going and going and going. But I do think that when it gets to a point where it's like negatively affecting my life at home with my wife, or I'm getting injured, or I'm not eating enough, or whatever it is, then I do have to take a step back and be like, okay, let's figure this out and then keep moving forward.
All right, so Mitch is famous for his speed, his endurance, and his beautiful smile, and obviously hospitality, but he's also known for loving and apparently crushing pancakes. So you've been said to just dominate the kitchen when it comes to pancake game.
I mean, I've been trying a while to get it just right.
All right. So we're going to see, first I want to see him through his technique. I want to see him actually make it. We're going to enjoy some pancakes. I will say this, after a run or any endurance effort, pancakes is probably arguably one of the best things you can have. Simple carbohydrates, straight into the muscles, looks after you quite quickly, and they taste delicious. My hope is that everyone watching this is not going to look at Mitch solely as a runner and a real estate tycoon anymore.
Guy.
He's a pancake guy.
That's what I was. I was pretty spoiled as a kid. I was an only child. My mom would make me pancakes every morning before elementary school. I've been a pancake guy since day one, since the very beginning. Some kids got trust funds. I got pancakes.
Yeah. Some people kind of just wing it. You clearly thought about each step of the process.
I've winged it and it doesn't work out. It's not good. Since I started running, and I've been better about it, but I used to go out to eat pancakes like 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before work. Like, I'd go run and I'd go straight to my little cafe and I'd sit at the bar and eat pancakes. I kind of have a hot take on meals. I think lunch is obsolete. I haven't eaten lunch in years. And then dinner, I eat dinner early, like 3:30, anywhere between 3:30 and 5:30 is my ideal dinner time. And I eat a really big dinner. And it's very rice heavy or noodle heavy. I can be in full-fledged marathon training and I gain weight. I literally will get a belly.
Really?
Yeah. And so that doesn't happen when I skip lunch.
Mitch knows his body as he should better than anyone. And there's a big takeaway for anybody is no matter what someone gives you advice on, no matter what the studies show, you know your body better than anyone. So I can tell Mitch whatever I want right now. I can be like, bro, you should be doing this. At the end of the day, he knows it better than I do, and that's what you can never absolutely just defy?
The American diet, normally, our glycogen storages are always topped off.
Yeah.
Like, other than like a big effort, but like day to day, our American diet is very carb heavy, sugar heavy,
Yes.
everything heavy. And so my opinion is my glycogen storages are topped off eating what I eat. I don't carb load. I eat so many carbs anyway. I believe that, like, obviously you can't go into a race hungry or not eating, but what I eat the day before doesn't really matter that much because it's going to be the calories that I'm taking in during. Those are the most important ones.
Mitch is dialed in, you know. If he's as dialed in about how much particulars on each step of a pancake, he can be totally dialed in on what he's doing around his nutrition. So we've had our little breakfast number. We've talked through his day on a plate. Next up, we're actually going to go head to the gym and go through some strength building exercises for runners. So this is something you do once a week relatively?
Once or twice.
Yeah, cool.
Ideally twice, but time gets me, so once.
So this is like, if you're a runner looking to build strength, this is for you. And I think I've learned one of the biggest misconceptions around improving your running speed is not enough leg strength. So you definitely do not want to miss this. Despite Mitch's size and his weight, he has unbelievable strength. He focuses very intently on the speed at which each movement is performed. Speed of rep, not reps themselves. It's not about the size of the weight, it's how fast you can move it. Mitch explains to me that these are the type of exercises that help with injury prevention. And focusing on speed improves your neurological pathways, not just the muscle movement itself. So the big takeaways: 1, definitely do not skip leg day, even as a runner. 2, do not go heavy. And 3, if you do not focus on speed, you're missing out. But is there any mindset specifically to that you've learned or adapted to during a tough time that's helped you progress after?
I don't know if it's a mindset. I think this just goes back to like my obsessive personality.
Yeah.
I set a goal and I don't stop until I get there, even if the goal is outrageous. I set a goal back in 2019 to like complete shot in the dark goal to qualify for the Olympic trials, and everyone thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy, and then I did it because I just didn't stop. That was all I thought about, and kind of the progression of my career. It starts progressing after the Olympic trials mostly because that was my number one priority, was running. But man, I don't think you're all that much different from me in the fact that you set goals and you just don't stop till you get them. The injury thing is tough because that will prevent you from there, and there's nothing you can do about it. The hamstring thing is tough. That's a tough one. You want to get that back to normal. But I don't think there's any. I've told you before, you're an athlete, natural athleticism. You can run as far and as fast as you want. It's going to take time and work, but you've got the ability, dude. I think it's something you cannot rush.
Yeah.
Running cannot be rushed, and it takes years. And you said you've only been running a few years, like, you know, consistently at the level you, and even then, not as much, right?
Yeah.
I think it just takes some consistency over time. I ran 2:23 3 years in a row before I even dropped down below 2:20. But I will say, like, you run the same time over and over, that consistency, there's a breakthrough coming.
Okay.
Like, and I believe that truly.
Cool.
For anybody. If you can run the same time over and over, something little will change and you're going to have a breakthrough.
And when you say something will change, was it like did you think about your technique? Was it just like all of a sudden your aerobic system opened up? Did you feel your anaerobic threshold was just consistent? Like, what was the breakthrough that really got you through that last bit?
That's a great question. I think it's build on top of build on top of build on top of build. That's what I think it is.
Cool.
Well, the first time I hit 100 miles a week, I did not do well. I ran 2:23. I ran a good 2:23, and I placed high. I placed like 24th place at Chicago Marathon. It was a hot day. But I ran 2:23, and then compounding those builds. Because once you do a build, everything you do then, you're doing it for that race, but it's setting the base for the next build. And then that build is setting the base for the next build. And I have found that each time I hit a marker, for example, 100 miles a week, when I go back there, it's much easier. So then I started hitting 110 miles a week. Then I went back there. I think the most I've done is 3 weeks in a row above 110. Now I'm going to try and do 8 above 110.
Wow.
So I think that it is all compounding, but you can't rush it. I never could rush it. I tried several times, and it ended up with a catastrophic failure. But when I sat back and just was like, this build is not going to get me where I want to go. The next one, probably not even, but the next one, that's when I'm going to run that time. Another thing, you can definitely run 3 hours. If that's your goal, you're going to do that.
Yeah, no, like my training block had me crushing it. It was just more the hamstring.
That's not something you can...
I know. We'll get there.
It's not something that you did, dude. A hamstring is so fickle, it just goes. That happens with everyone. You just got to get it all the way back, and then you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, dude, you'll run.
I'll text you, bro. Just like,
do it.
Boom.
I'm telling you, you'll run as fast as you want. As fast as you're willing to work for, you'll do it. Because you're athletic. Because you're an athlete.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Mitch, man, thanks for giving us your day, dude.
Of course.
You're a busy man, and it's particularly in the block that you're about to crush a goal for. But, bro, I appreciate you giving us time. And I really mean this. Like, I naturally reached out to you after your amazing interview with the magazine I read, and then to know that you're an athlete with BPN as well is just it's serendipitous. But like, dude, you're fucking awesome.
Well, thanks, bro. You're awesome.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you.
I owe you breakfast.
Whatever.
I owe you breakfast.
Well,
dude.
you can owe me whatever.
Yeah,
We'll just hang out.
Yeah.
I just appreciate the company.
Always, man.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna absolutely crush his goal. So you can check out all his stuff on his Instagram. Do you have anything else other than the IG?
No.
Yeah.
I got Facebook.
You got Facebook?
I got Facebook.
Let's go. That's how old we are.
Yeah. I got Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, go check that out. So all his details will be below, and CIM coming up. So make sure you check out and support him along the way.
Great.
Appreciate it,
brother. Yeah.
You go
Cool.
on more. So today we got to hang with a 2 hour and 15, or soon to be 2 hour and 15 marathon runner. And Mitch has been an absolute pleasure, absolute legend, as all the BPN athletes are. And I hope from today, you may not all want to be qualifying or going to the Olympic trials, but maybe you want to run faster, maybe you learn to improve your running technique and learn from what the best are doing for themselves. So that being said, we learn a little bit more about our running efficiency, our running technique. We learn what easy pace running is for a very fast runner. That was quite interesting. But also some things around what we should be doing in the gym, running for improving our strength with each stride. And all in all, if you are someone who loves learning like that and this is the first time watching us, you've never subscribed before, I highly recommend doing so because this channel is all about value add for you. And just like next week, we have another episode of more value, whether it becomes nutrition, performance nutrition, or how to improve your athletic endeavors. I'm DC, and we'll see you in the next episode. See you, Texas.